Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Naruto Ultimate Ninja today, guys. And today we're going to be reviewing Madara Uchiha White Mask is what they call him. I believe it's just Obito, because I don't really remember Madara ever wearing a mask. It was just when Obito had to pretend to be Madara during the series. So, like, I don't think it is. I'm not really sure why they named that, but he probably still went under that alias at the time being, which is probably why they still called him Madara Uchiha, because at the time he was still known as that until they found out who it was. So that's why I think it named it that. So I mean, I guess it technically still is, because at the time, like I said, they didn't know who he was. So let's go check him out. I meant to do this the other day, but I was trying to get a new phone, and then I figured out that apparently the Note 20 doesn't have extended storage. And like literally right before I was gonna get my phone, I bought like a 512 gigabyte like SD card, and I was like, well, if I can't even use the SD card, what's the point? So like that's why I didn't do the video earlier. But that's another thing. But yeah, that's why I didn't do a video. So I apologize. Bunch of things, and then I had to get everything back on the phone that I had lost, kind of, because it was like some apps that I used, especially the one that I used to record, and I actually had to like enable developer options in order to use it. So like I had to figure out how to do that again, and then get the it's a bunch of things. You guys don't even have to worry about that. It's YouTube life. All right, so let's check him out. He's a damage dealer. See his nope, that's not it. This thing. Fire Curse Seal. Okay, so he could get his ultimate first, but it'd take a lot of quenching shit in order to make that happen. So, you know, that's just something to keep in mind. Alright. Where is it? There's. Okay, so Fire Release Great Fanned Fire. Alright. Deals to a single enemy unit with 160% plus 15 points of damage, while reducing the target's rage by 200 points, that's always great, and raising the target's own crit resist, raising the ninja's own crit resist by 40%. It lasts for 2 turns. If the attack target is a skill type ninja, then it deals 35% additional damage. There are some skills that go in the front. Whether it'll be enough to be like massive, probably not. 35% additional damage. I guess it depends on how much damage it does, but it doesn't reduce defense or anything. It really just gives you crit resist rate. Again, he's not fully open, but as of right now, base skill, that's not that great. It's not that great. Mainly, you're going to be hitting it to defense people. So, it's not great, but again, he's not fully open. So, summoning technique, demonic statue of all order. Is that the fucking 10 tails? Okay. Oh no, it's the ghetto statue, right? It's so tiny. It's so tiny. My eyes hurt. I'm straining my eyes. My eyes. Okay. Deals to a line of enemy units with 280%. Okay, so a line, so front and back, plus 25 points of damage, while dispersing the ninja's own negative status, including shock status. Okay, so that's basically like cleansing yourself, while raising the ninja's own damage rate and damage resist rate by 20%. That's where I guess some of his damage is coming from. It reduces the target's line damage rate and damage resist rate by 20%. Okay. When casting Ogi in this turn, there is a 35% chance to restore ninja's own rage by 1,000. Interesting. That's really good. You don't do a lot of damage, is my concern, because 20% damage rate and damage resist rate is decent. It reduces the target's line. It lowers their damage and damage resist rate by 20%, which gives you, I guess, Give you that little extra push to about 40% of a difference now. When casting Ogi in this turn, there is a 35% chance to restore. That's really good. While applying a true damage of 100%, okay, now it's getting good, upon the enemy ninja with the highest attack. This damage ignores the negative status effect. It also applies 2 turns of burning effect upon the target. The ninja loses 10% of own max HP per turn. It also reduces the received healing amount of this target by 50% for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty good for a base thing, and it's only going to get better. There's a little bit touch-ups where I feel like he doesn't do a lot of damage, which is the concerning part. If they can touch up the damage numbers, he might be super good. Because true damage of 100% is pretty good, but it's not, I mean, it's only 20% damage rate, damage resist. And you're stealing 20%, so it's technically 40%, because the damage resist is going down by 40%, but it's only on the damage resist side. But it's still not enough damage to do much unless your full gates was maybe open. But then again, they would have to increase damage here, like numbers. So let's see. Timed ninjutsu kamui. It raises the crit strength by 10% for every 1 fire curse seal on the friendly field. That is not good. Technically, you don't want that many fire curse seals. Ugh. It raises the ninja's own crit rate band block? Crit rate band block rate? What? Raises the ninja's own crit rate band block rate by 8% up to 32%. For every single 1 friendly ninja killed, it raises the ninja's own control immunity by 25%, including petrification and shock. I guess. I mean, it's not so bad. If the ninja's own HP is lower than 50% upon being attacked, the ninja triggers Kamui to distort for 1 turn, while healing themselves by 35% max. Oh, okay. That's sick. The ninja is immune to all damage when in distorted status, while going off-world power. Additional. Oh, okay. After being distorted, the ninjas raises their own their Ogi resist by 30% and their Ogi damage by 25% in the next turn for 2 turns, and rendering the received damage of all enemy units to raise by 10%. Ooh. This effect can only be triggered once in each battle. He's not necessarily bad, but he's not necessarily really crazy good. He's pretty decent though, because that distorted effect is really crazy. That 35%, I mean, we would have to see his full gates in order to see if he's going to be broken or not. Or really, really good. Because distort is a nice effect, but again, they have to touch numbers, because here you don't want that many fire curse seals. You could if you're going to put a bunch of quench on them, a bunch of tools on them to make them alt first, and then I guess you could move up there, but I don't think the crit strength is worth it, because it's only 10% and you wouldn't want your whole, you don't get 30% I guess if you really wanted to crit, but you didn't have anything to get your crit off because nothing's raising your crit rate. I think you just worry about your, unless maybe his ninja tool does that, but right now you just worried about like, the main thing on his kit is worried about control immunity. You just kind of get that, but it's not anything crazy amazing. It might save you 1 or 2 times, you know what I'm saying, like from getting it, but I mean for the most part it's not that crazy. Own HP is lower than 50% being attacked. It's 35%. It's crazy. The distort, and then when you come back, the distort crazy of Ogi resist by 30% and Ogi damage by 25% for the next 2 turns is ridiculous. And then rendering the received damage of all enemy units to get raised by 10% really gives your team like this kind of like comeback mechanic type thing. You could even couple him, like if you get wiped out first turn, or if he lives first turn thanks to Distort, then you can get that Ogi resistant Ogi damage, and then rendering them to lose, like take 10% damage, and then if like Madara if Sixth Path Madara comes back and ults with them taking 10% extra damage, because you can get revive people. So like, you know, him, Hinata Summer, Hidan, Kakazu, all these people will do 10% extra damage, so you could couple them with people that would revive, and if he gets that off, you know, then you could get that. But I mean, he would have to live, but I don't think you get one shot. Most of the time you get damn near maybe 10% of your health, and then you die. But at that point, he would have 10% left, and then Distort would kick in after he gets hit again. So you could get the Distort effect even if your whole team was to die. You know, Madara, like I said, Sixth Path would come back. He has a chance to get his ultimate again, so I mean, and for 2 turns, I mean, they'll be back by the time 2 turns is over, so I mean, it sounds good. But this all depends on what his 6 path, his 8 gates is going to do. If his 8 gates does more, then this will probably be really good. So, he sounds good, though. His first ability is doo-doo. It sounds very on the doo-doo side, I'm sorry. It does. It doesn't sound great, but again, I can't base it off. This is just base. His base one is pretty doo-doo. His upgraded version might do better, so let's see if his upgraded version will do better. I'm actually excited to see his animations, because I'm pretty sure it's a Ghetto statue without straining my eyes open. But I'm pretty sure it's a Ghetto statue, and I want to see what they do with that. I mean, they've disappointed before, but I mean, let's see, because they've been, you know, lately they've been kicking it up. I did this event already. I wanted to speed, so I got speed. Really? Wait, where is it? Here. I'll show you everything I got. I got a lot of speed and a lot of shards for different characters. There you go. So I got speed. I wanted to get Naruto's shards because I didn't have enough of it. So I got him 7-star. I wanted to get his shards because I could get, like, I didn't level him up. I leveled him up just once, but eventually I have to get him 7-star. So I got some of his pieces. That's pretty much it. But it was giving me the pieces like crazy. Also, there's a new mechanic in the game. If you haven't seen it yet, if you go over here, click this Ninja Soul. Don't really know what it is yet. Let me see if I can read it, maybe. No. The best thing I can tell you is this looks like the same thing they have in Digimon, where if you have all your souls at the exact color or whatever, I think it's the same color, because most of the time I see it is. No, sometimes it's all purple and an orange. But okay, so when you see this, basically for that one turn, your character, well, you know, in Digimon, your Digimon gets a buff depending on whatever thing you get, and they're kind of insane buffs. Like you like, there's times when the whole battle starts and you see every single Digimon having it, and then you get like back row damage. Your control resistance. Your control resistance is up. You can control them. Your control rate is bigger. You have like the 40% chance to put an extra stun on them or something. So it's a bunch of crazy stuff that they give you, and it looks the same way with a few exceptions. So I can't really tell, but I don't know. After the attack scores a critical hit, it will deal a certain percent of true damage to the target. When the HP is reduced to a certain point For the first time, it raises the percentage of the ninjas own something. Okay. Damage reduction by 5%. Oh, okay. So it's, oh, okay. So it gives you kind of crazy stuff. Okay. 35% when HP uses for the first time, it raises the ninja's damage bonus and damage reduction. Wow, that's crazy. There's a 30% chance to clear off the advanced debuff on the ninja. Apply advanced control immunity. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. At the scores of crit, ninjas attack to. Okay, so 50%, 60%, and the last one would be 80%. Jesus Christ. There's a 50% chance to apply the burning damage of the own attack 50% upon the target lasts for 2 turns. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. This mechanic is just gonna make it honestly worse in terms of how fucking busted it is to face people already. During an attack, if a ninja possesses one of the following buffs: attack buff, crit rate, block rate, damage rate, ultimate damage rate, then it additionally raises every friendly unit's crit rate and crit damage by 1% up to 5%, 2% up to 5%, 3%. Okay. And this one does the same thing. It says crit rate and crit damage by 6% up to 30% when the ninja's HP is higher than 80%, and additionally raises the attack of ally for 30% at the current turn. Holy shit. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna this is gonna encourage one turn slaughtering, because like when the HP is when the ninja's HP is higher than 80%. So in the beginning of the turn, everyone's HP is at 100. So it additionally raises the attack of every friendly unit. So you're just gonna monster smash them, like first turn. Like it's just gonna this is wow. Okay. Shelter. For every one friendly ninja on the field, it raises the ninja's own damage reduction by 1%. Okay. Raises the only damage 6% up to 30%. For every one friendly ninja killed, it restores ninja's rage by 200 points and max HP by 5%. I guess that sounds so bad, but like, you're not. It's not gonna be enough to ult. Especially if everyone's dying. That's just suck. I mean, you don't want them necessarily to be dying. Black Flame. For every one type of debuff status on the target, additionally deals 5% damage on the target during the attack. Up to 10% additionally for 2 turns. For everyone, it additionally deals 18% to the target during the attack. Up to 72% damage additional for 2 turns. Jesus Christ. There's a 30% chance to reduce the target's defense by 30%. Crap, man. That hurts. That's a big hurt. Come on, man. Relentless Life. Each casting of the ultimate skill will heal the ninja's own HP by 520. Each casting of the ultimate will heal the ninja and one random teammate by 40%. Ooh. Oh. This might be good for, like... Madara could use this pretty well. He could. People that ult a lot, you know what I'm saying? Well, this isn't here yet, though, so combining. I like the orange color. But purple's my favorite color, so rocking a purple. Okay. Can be merged into one Ninja Soul of the same quality. I don't have nothing, so right now I don't think it's gonna. I guess it's gonna be on how hard it is to get this, but like it seems like this is gonna be pretty busted when like the higher ups get on this like mechanic, because like those busts are crazy. I don't think there's any way to get them yet. No, this isn't. No. I don't see them anywhere. So like, they're probably not in the game yet. So they're probably not in the game yet. But like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. We'll see. We'll see how that works. But I don't think it's gonna help the turns in which this game ends, because we already don't live first round. It'll probably get worse. It'll probably get all worse. But you know, that's what we deal with. But alright guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to show you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and whenever he comes out, I'll get him, the white mask, and I'll do a video on it. But yeah guys, I love you though guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.